Saturday afternoon. Now, Pakistani musician who was, remember, given an Indian citizenship, Adnan Sami, is going to perform at a concert in Srinagar organized jointly by his ministry and the Jammu and Kashmir Government to promote tourism and Kashmiri culture in the valley. Now, while the separatists continue to oppose Adnan Sami since he gave up his Pakistani citizenship to become an Indian, what is interesting here is that separatist leader Geelani's grandson, Anis-ul-Islam, is preparing to organize the Adnan Sami show today. Sources, in fact, have said that Anis, who works at the SKICC, where the musical concert is scheduled to be held, has been working day and night to make the event a success. In fact, the event is scheduled to host around 3,000 guests on the banks of the Dal Lake. Remember, Syed Ali Shah Geelani has often accused India of spreading waywardness in Kashmir through musical shows and through Bollywood shootings.
Well, this is shocking, and this shows the double standard of Mr. Geelani and his team. When it comes to other children, I mean, they give them stones, and for his children is a business. I mean, and he's called for a cultural show of Mr. Adnan Sami at the Dal Lake. And I remember when it was that young girl who worked for a movie in Dangal, Zara, when he issued a retreat. I mean, this shows what sort of cultural hawks they are. I mean, when it comes to their personal objectives, I mean, they are different, and they have another standards. When it comes to people at large, they have different standards. So I hope the youth in Kashmir will see through this, and then they will understand that all this, what they do, is a business for them. It's nothing related to any fight for Kashmir or any fight for Islam.
So you made a very valid point when the Dangal girl Zaira Wasim was trolled, and she was accused of breaching the trust of the Kashmiri people, and she was attacked by these separatist people when she acted in a movie. And the young people of Kashmir, the young students of Kashmir are being provided stones by these separatist leaders to attack on the army and to attack the government schools and also the government vehicles. But then his own grandson is having a musical concert, is organizing a musical concert. This exposes the duplicity and the double standards of the separatist leader in Kashmir, which uses the young children over there, but for their grandchildren, it's always the lavish life and all these musical concerts that are happening.
Well, this is the same gang who allowed burning of the schools in the valley. I mean, and they even gave a call of boycotting the examinations. It's the same gang. I mean, and it's shocking that today, when it comes to their grandchildren and their children, I mean, they have best of the facilities and best of the concerts and best of the luxuries for them. So I hope the youth of the Kashmir will understand that. I mean, these guys play double standard, and they will not fall into the trap in future, and then they will raise question. Now the youth of the Kashmir should raise question on Mr. Geelani. I mean, how could you can have a double standard now? And yes, I mean, if youth want to have some concern, I mean, we want that youth of Kashmir should see the progress, should gel with the mainstream, and then if there are some concerts or there are some matches, I mean, they should allow that. And I'm shocked they don't allow any movie to be released. There's no cinema house there in the valley, but you are allowing your grandson to hold a concert by a star by a singer who sings for movies as such. So, and obviously he'll come and sing movie songs only. So this double standard exposes them now.
Geelani or nobody else in Jammu and Kashmir is anti-India or separatist. Number two, what his grandson has said, this is the new voice of the people of this country, voice of the people of this country, of the entire continent which you call India.
ठीक है, डबल स्टैंडर्ड हो सकता है, लेकिन हमको लगता है इसी बहाने बॉलीवुड और हमारे जो सिंगर्स हैं या जो हमारे आर्टिस्ट हैं, अगर उनका कश्मीर में आना जाना फ्रीक्वेंटली होगा, ज़्यादा होगा, तो उसका अच्छा असर पड़ेगा.
Stage is set here at the SKICC on the banks of the Dal Lake, where the first ever Adnan Sami show is going to be held this evening. Remember, the tourism department of the Jammu and Kashmir is organizing this show to send a positive signal from the state, which has been reeling under violence for the many years now. They believe that shows like this are definitely going to attract tourism towards the state. But at the same time, there are people like the separatists who are opposing such moves, such shows, saying that these are diversionary tactics, and instead of investing in such shows, the government should have paid some attention to the braid chopping incidents and also to some development. With video journalist Firdosman, Arish Bilal, NewsX, Srinagar.
Going live across to my colleague Arish Bilal, who's been tracking those developments for us. Arish, separatists like Geelani have often opposed musical shows and concerts, and at the same time, here his own grandson is one of the organizers. Isn't this the height of hypocrisy?
Well, that's true. On one hand, the separatists are opposing holding of such a musical shows in the Kashmir Valley because they believe that this is in total contradiction with the ground situation in Kashmir Valley. But at the same time, the fact is also that Geelani's grandson is also working in the same department and at the same place where the event is being organized. And at the same time, we must understand that he is a government employee and he cannot deny this that he is going to serve the government. And this is in total contradiction with the stand that is being taken by his grandfather. So and remember that race is not the only one who is from the Geelani family and serving the government. Even one of his sons is also serving the state government. And remember, he is also one of the board members of an organization that Geelani runs. So this is in total contradiction with the stand that has been taken by the Geelani himself against this particular event that is organized by the tourism department. And this is, in fact, the tourism department is trying to send a message from here that all is well in Kashmir Valley, and they believe that this event is definitely going to boost the tourism in Kashmir Valley, which has seen a slump because of the ground situation in Kashmir Valley.
Right, Arish, and I believe some trader union leaders are also against the show. Why are they opposing it exactly?
But not only the separatists but also some trade organizations are also opposing the event. We have been talking to various trade union leaders here, particularly the president of the Traders Federation, Mohammad Yasin Khan, who recently was questioned by the NIA for a different reason though. But the fact remains that these traders believe that instead of organizing such events at this particular time when the Kashmir is facing law and order situation and also the braid chopping incidents which has created panic in the Kashmir Valley, the government should have focused on addressing these issues instead of spending the money on shows like the one that is being held today by the Adnan Sami on the banks of the Dal Lake. And Yasin Khan is not the only person. There are other people who stand by him, who say that events such as the one that is being held today are not going to change the ground situation in Kashmir Valley.
Keep tracking those developments. Of course, a debate has been ignited with the Adnan Sami show over there. But let's take a look at some more reactions coming in.
You know, I find it a shift in the policies of extremist outfit. They were opposed to culture, literature, cinema, film. Now they are trying to become the part of the mainstream culture of Kashmir as well as of the country. This is a welcome move.
Well, in fact, a complete debate has been created over there with the Adnan Sami show over there that is set to take place in Srinagar today. Remember, a number of separatists have constantly opposed to these kind of musical shows as well as Bollywood shootings in Kashmir. And now, ironically, Geelani's grandson is one of the organizers of the show.
I also believe in that if these kind of concerts, these kind of programs will held in the Kashmir, everything will go right. But this is not the time. For that, they have to do so many they have to do so many things over here. But the government is not doing so. So that's right. The tourism sector, they're facing a lot of problems for the last so many years, and especially this year. They never saw the tourism sector, the hoteliers. They are facing hardships because there was no tourism in Kashmir this year. But I again say this is not the right time.